to the Acer press conference, redefining the computing experience through touch. We have two sections of today. We've taken out this great space. The first part of the morning is going to be a presentation largely done by Jim Long, our corporate president, who's going to be taking you through the subject and introducing you to some of our new product lineup, not all of it, but some of the highlights. But after that, we'd like you to stay with us. We've set up experience studios for you to see and touch our products, meet a lot of our product designers and product marketers from around the world, but also meet some of the influencers and bloggers you've just seen on the video there. And we're pretty excited by the experience that you're going to have. But before any of that, I'd like to introduce on stage our Chairman and CEO, Mr. J.T. Wang.
Dear friends from the media, welcome to Acer Global Press Conference here in New York. Let us take a look at the computer user changing behavior. Traditionally, computing devices were designed with keyboard typing. Then, the mouse came along as another one. In recent few years, the touch becomes so popular. Now, what's the next? According to our user insight study, it's touch and type. We call it the duality. And duality will be the new trend. We projected our Q2 sales for Windows 8 with touch notebook to be around double the shipment of Q1, proving the consumer acceptance of duality computing device is increasing, even those prices of the touch notebook are still high. The new trend of duality means that a computing device user would like to use both touch and type according to the individual preference for convenience and efficiency. We expect in the near future, software developer and the content service provider will need to design user interface that help user to take the full advantage of duality computing devices. In addition, the finger touch will need bigger space on the interface page for a better touch experience. At this stage, there are three major platforms: Windows, Android, and iOS. Consumer insight tells us that most of the consumer dislike being controlled or locked to a single platform. They desire the freedom to choose among different platforms, different form factors, and also different prices. Knowing that Acer has chosen progressive design strategy and continually made efforts to design all kinds of mobile computing devices and Acer cloud services to fulfill and exceed the consumer's requirement. That is, we make tools for modern-day explorer. We empower our users to explore beyond their limits. Thanks to some hot-selling tablet device in Q2, we started seeing year-on-year growth for the total notebook and tablet shipment. We believe the global mobile computing device market, which includes notebook and tablet, is still healthy and continue growing. Today, you will see several new products featuring Windows 8 and Android platform created to satisfy consumers' needs and aspirations in mobile computing. Users will have the opportunity to enjoy a totally different experience through those devices. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you enjoy the show. And I would like to hand it over to Mr. Jim Long, who created those excellent products, our corporate president. Jim.
Thank you, JT, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, and this is the Global Press Conference in New York City again. Okay. Yes, I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about today about the new computing experience through touch. Okay. So that's we talk about progressive design. If you remember, some of you joined our Windows 8 launch. We started to talk about duality, touch, and type here, and we continue to evolve. Okay? We didn't talk too much about that, and we call it this is the part 2. So about the touch and type coming together. So that's so here we are to share with you some of our new products with this evolving this duality. The whole industry is moving fast from computer as a device to computing as an experience. Computing as an experience is so many segments, including like traditional PCs, that's tablets, smartphones, and people are talking about wearables soon to come. All these are going to give a new experience of computing. All the devices should be introduced. It's going to be computing, but in a hidden way. So there is going to be experience rather than just devices like before. And that's the industry also changing very fast on the segmentation. Remember that we talked about desktop, we talked about notebook, at least for more than 25 years by now. Okay. But look at the tablets. It's just happened for 3.5 years. Smartphone for less than 10 years. And you can start to see people talking about tablets. So the segmentation crossing over, blurring much faster than before. Okay, so it's going to be the way and continuously. So that's why we said it's changing from computer to computing. So there's a lot of things. And so about the computing, today the most important will be traditional PCs moving to duality, touch and type. That's tablets moving from the pure consumption and also crossing over to some creations, no longer like PCs for creations and tablets for consumption. It's crossing over, and so is the smartphones. A lot of people today that's using smartphones to answer, to respond to the messages, to respond to emails. They can live sufficiently with that. Okay, and people Acer being a company established, and that's changed the name to Acer 1988. At the same time, we talk about the mission, breaking the barriers between people and technology. But until maybe 2-3 years ago, we started looking into about execution of breaking the barriers between people and technology. Because of there's a lot of the things that's going on, making this much more feasible. The design with the Windows 8 introduced, so that's more differentiation is going to happen. Before that, that's Android of Google also providing the open space for those kind of developments. So that's making last 2 to 3 years, Acer had a chance to look into the computing experience, thinking about what can be introduced to customers to enjoy. After introduction of that, learning from customers about what they like, they dislike, and continue to improve our design. So progressive design became possible. That's up to this moment, Acer still lives heavily on the carrying the history of manufacturing efficiency, introducing that to customers, fast pace, quick movement of that. Nothing wrong with that. But starting from last couple of years, we didn't see that it's going to carry us to the next stage. So it's not enough. So that was another reason behind progressive design, how to learn the customer insights and creating the new experience for customers to enjoy. So let's come to products. When we are talking about the products, we don't want to do the things like just tossing the things out and see which ones can stick, and then we work on that. So uses the experience and the customer the centrics to learn about that became so important for us to continue to improve the products. Okay? And explore beyond the limits, becoming our consistent drive to improve the experience. So if we say that Acer are here, and what will be the lasting power for us to do it, it's going to be three major pillars. Our brand mission, breaking the barriers between people and technology, making people to enjoy rather than making a technology only for users. Explore beyond limits. There's the brand position. We always see we have a chance to empower our customers to explore even more, learn even more, but as well we can learn from them to continue to improve. And empower the people by continue to improve our design, the progressive design, to answer to the customers how to create that. So that is the spirit behind us to introduce the products. Okay. So that's talk about the products we're going to show you today. We are going to show you quite a few products, but on the stage I'm going to talk three major products for today. So that's the first one. I'm going to share with you about Acer Aspire R7. Before I talk about that, let's have a quick look at the video. What is the general message of that? Thank you.
Hi there. Welcome to nothing, which is a little weird, but roll with me here for a minute. It's about to get really cool. When we set out to design the Acer Aspire R7, we started with a blank slate. Threw out a convention and asked, how do people really want technology to work? And here's the first thing we noticed. Touchscreen laptops are amazing, but they can be kind of awkward. You have the trackpad, the keyboard, the touchscreen, you gotta reach over the keyboard all zombie style. So, we asked, what's a better way to do it? Can I borrow one of these? Sure. Thanks. Let's go this way. With a cappuccino, please? Thanks. Let's just hold this down if you don't mind. Now, with the R7, we put the keyboard up front, push the trackpad back, and with the touchscreen and everything on it, be closer to you. Touch and tight. It's easy. And when you want to share something, flip it over, and the image rotates. And so do the stereo channels on the Dolby sound system. This one's yours. You gotta buy your own. Thank you. Now, when you want to read the news or update your status, you don't need a keyboard. So, flip the screen down like this, and use it as a tablet.
Come in.
Hi. Do you mind if let's say you're browsing for a gift for your husband? Boyfriend? Me? Maybe? Maybe it's good. And your mom wants to video chat.
Mom?
Hi there, Mom. And of course we designed these will manage to stay put no matter how you position. Excuse me, folks. Thanks. Okay, you're working on an idea and you need to show something to the rest of your team. Or you want to collaborate and do some sketches for your next project. We gave the R7 the guts to run your most demanding software, but I guarantee they're playing digital air hockey on it again. So that's the Acer Aspire R7. Designed from the beginning to help you dive in, explore, and be more connected than ever before. It just feels more human. The Acer Aspire R7, the notebook designed for touch.
You're going to experience by yourself. However, I'm going to welcome the Acer Aspire R7 on the stage, giving you a quick brief so that you can enjoy it later on by yourself. Yeah, welcome to the Aspire R7. Hi, Ben. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, so on the video, we saw about the design of the screen coming closer to you. Because we said if the duality is so important for users, you have to close up for users to enjoy touch and typing together, right? So because the angle for users varies people by people. So we designed the ISO hinge technology. So that's a nickname for ISO. So people can really decide where they want to have the most comfortable angle for using both touch and type. And the ISO hinge technology, we designed all the degree, they are stable with the 250 grams of the force, because we have to think about not only touch but also dragging, and also that after you hitting the screen, so at 2.5 seconds, it has to come back to the stable mode, right? So it has to be flexible, it has to be rigid enough, right? So let's see. So for example, I'm going to show about the touch and type, how you enjoy that together. Just a demo for you to see. I hope that I can do it well. That's the things. And I want to include it in my PowerPoint presentation. Why is that? So how about I add some wording there. Hello, New York. So there's the way. You see that touching and typing together make it more efficient to complete the thing. And by the way, you also saw the video, that's you can flip it over, and that's kind of simple. So when you flip it over to share with your audience or your friends, then it's moved around to the other side so people can enjoy it. And by the way, I have to tell you that Aspire, that's the Acer Aspire R7, that we have the 4 speakers, 2 for each channel. So when you are demoing the video, flipping around, the channel will switch automatically. So when you are facing that, it's the right and left. When you are flipping over, of course, turn to the other way to be the right of that. Okay, so that is the design of the Acer Aspire R7 to enjoy the duality for the part 2 for user to have the experience together. The product is going to be introduced May 7th and May 14th to the worldwide, including coming here to the States. And that's one of our important the channel partners, Best Buy. They are also carrying that from the May 14th. And here are a few words from our friends from Best Buy.
Hello. At Best Buy, we're going through a transformation called Renew Blue. One of our Renew Blue pillars is to work closely with our vendor partners to innovate and drive value for our customers. Our partnership with Acer to develop and launch this product is a perfect example of how we drive these efforts, while delivering on the customer promise to provide the latest and greatest devices and services. We are pleased to be launching the Acer R7 with an exclusive partnership in the US, and are excited to bring this product to our stores. As our industry becomes increasingly reliant on touch, Acer has found an innovative way to offer a notebook PC with both touch and type. The R7 easel hinge solves a problem that many customers were having around enjoying touch on a traditional notebook form factor, and it delivers that in a 15.6-inch screen size for the very first time. The hinge enables high-definition touchscreen that can flip, lie flat, or float depending on how a customer would like to use it. We are proud to showcase the Aspire R7 in our stores nationwide and look forward to getting this product into the hands of our customers.
Thank you, Jason. We are proud to feature Best Buy in our channels to service our customers. And also the products wise, we are going to do some marketing, including channels launch together with another partner, Paramount, on the movie so-called Star Trek. Let's take a look at how it's going to look like. Yes, the new Star Trek series, Into the Dark, in the darkness, that's starting from in the theater from May 17th. However, on May 14th, it's going to be the premiere in Hollywood, and there will be the date. May 14th will be the days for the Acer Aspire R7 in the stores. So please welcome to visit our stores to see the product going to market. Okay. And by closing the Acer Aspire R7, I have to use the word that's in the ending of the first video, you saw the gentleman talking about human. That is exactly the word. Humanity is what Acer is concerned to do our progressive design, getting always closer to the users for them to appreciate the products and solutions. Then I'm going to talk about the second products, the Acer Aspire P3. Okay, so this is so-called worldwide first ultrabook converter. Okay, so let me show you about this. Okay, and David, yeah, thank you for bringing it over. It's an ultrabook, so. No surprise. So it's an ultrabook, so definitely it has the so-called 1.5 seconds instant on, 2.5 seconds instant connect, Acer's ultrabook's features of that. And with the ultrabook, categories always has to be high performance. It is. So that's you can see by running the Full HD video, we can also have the multitask in the other side. That's one by one. That's to come up. Okay. So that's way, and I call it convertible. What's meaning that? So you can write it down, and it's a tablet for you to carry, right? So you can use and enjoy that, but not only that. So you said that I don't need a keyboard for my next 2 hours. What can I do? So then it's a slate for you to carry around, and this is here. That's the high performance. That's the device for that. Okay. So this is real. Windows 8, high-performance ultrabook with the convertible capability to become a true tablet. I just set it back as my ultrabook again. Okay, so we are going to do some marketing on this too. So let me run a video which is going to become available from this moment onwards.
Ultrabook inspired by Intel.
Stay with us because we'll be counting down to tomorrow night's Tiesto show right here on KD's 104.
And just like that, we are sold out. Fiesta?
You're late, Vernon.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. There were the bags and...
Get Fiesta to the hotel.
Excuse me. You're not on the list. I was on the helicopter. I made the list. We're homies. You're Poppy. I'm Vernon. Teamsters that existed.
Can I get a picture?
Sure.
With Tiesta.
I knew that.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, Vernon.
Acer created the light, powerful Aspire P3 Ultrabook with Intel inside,
Poppy.
so we can all explore life beyond the day job.
Yo, Fat Boy Slim. Does that thing ever run out of battery?
Vernon up, that's such a good idea.
Victory, start working. We got 3 hours.
Audience is pumped. Sound cards are loaded. Audio lights queued. Let's rock this, T-Bone.
Nothing can stop you from realizing your dreams. The new Acer Aspire P3 with Intel Core i5 processor, redefining the computer. Acer, explore beyond limits.
There is a new category, Ultrabook convertible. Right? So that's another reason I was keep on saying that the segmentation really crossing over. And this video, as I said, you're seeing that now, and later on it's going to be on the web everywhere around the world. Okay, so this is the Acer Aspire P3. I say 3 products. The last one I'm going to show you here, it's going to be, we call it Aspire, the Acer Iconia A1. Rocket? Next one. Thank you. So this is the one-hand device as a tablet, and it is going to be together with the Iconia V1 we introduced earlier this year. We introduced a 7-inch steel one hand with a 7.9 inches with something more. First, larger screen is a 7.9 inches. Second, better technology LCD is an IPS that's a display, much wider viewing angle from any side. So that's the reason I started with this. I changed to this. The third thing is a very long battery life, more than 8 hours of battery life. So that's a value for one-hand device. That's the people carrying that around in their jacket pocket or in the briefcase easily. Most importantly, this is everyone's tablet, and everyone's tablet we say that the price has to be good. So it's a $169. That's a reference price in the markets. And by the way, when I say everyone, that means we had to make it simple. If you notice, I didn't start with the power button. I have my 5 fingers on the screen, turn it on, and jump to my schedule. I preset it to the schedule as my starting point every time when I start the things. So make it easier for users really to enjoy. everyone's tablet has to be simple. And of course, at the same time, Acer is also working on professional, mobile professional segments of the tablets. So one hand is very important, and I have to say the world is evolving both on the PC, that's the improvements, also on the tablet side. So that's the reason after the Acer Iconia B1, we're introducing the Acer Iconia A1 for that. Okay. So by concluding my presentation, I have to summarize in the way. Okay, that's we said the progressive design and having the experience moving forward for all the users to enjoy. So Acer moving from notebook with touch to notebook for touch. So the design of products had to be good for the touch. Okay, redefining that experience. Ultrabook with touch. And we redefine the Ultrabook to be an Ultrabook convertible. Okay, so people can really have the benefits of Ultrabook and you can convert it to something else. Okay, and the tablets, one hand has to be good experience for users. That's always starting from the 7 inches we did. Now we started with the 8 inches, still fulfilling. You know, I have a small hand, but I see holding that comfortably with the new 7.9 inches. So there's the way we try to offer everyone tablets with a lot of improvements we can do. So if I say I show you 3 products, maybe your perception is 4 products, right? Acer Aspire R7, that's with the ISO, the inch technology. The Acer Aspire P3, you saw an Ultrabook as well as a tablet. It's actually 2, right? Then that's the last thing I showed to you about the Acer Iconia A1, along with our B1 series, is going to service the one-hand market. So that's my message for you today. Welcome to New York City. I'm very happy to deliver my message to you, and thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jim. Acer is a company with an enormous heritage, very professional. There's a lot of very experienced people who have been in the company for a long time. There's also a lot of new people in the business. I'm one of them, and I've done a lot of different things in my life, but the energy in this organisation, the commitment, and the openness to change is really quite breathtaking, and it's an honour, frankly, to be a part of it. We are clearly very excited about what we presented, but there's a lot more for you to see. As I mentioned at the beginning, we really want to encourage you to stay as long as you like today and experience the studios that we've set up and ask as many questions, whether it's of our own people or whether it's of our partners or our blogger friends, our influencers. So please make sure that you do that. However, before we sort of move into that phase, there's just going to be a few photos up the front here for Jim and JT, so please feel free to come forward. But most of all, thank you very much for coming here today. It means a lot to us, and it's going to be a hell of a year for us. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate it.